Namaste.
Ho, ho, ho. Good morning, beloved of God. Right where you are at this moment, the light of Spirit shines through you. Infinitely loved by God, you are the light of the world. I am Linda, and I welcome you to Unity Spiritual Center of Waco this morning. And if you haven't done so, please check your cell phones. And please stand as you're able and join in our congregational singing. And I love this family. You're all wonderful. Let us say together our statement of truth, which is on the screen. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. We are a beacon of love and light for those who need this spiritual home right now. And then let us say together our vision, mission, and unity principle for today. Our vision: to awaken an awareness of spirit in our lives through the practice of timeless spiritual teachings. And our mission: raise consciousness, transform lives, heal the planet one person at a time, beginning with me. And our 5 principles: these ancient universal principles taught by Unity offer foundational guidance for living abundantly and staying in tune with your own divine nature. And this week, the principle is number 4. Prayer and meditation connect and align us to our own spiritual nature and to God. And now our daily word with Penny.
The daily word for today, January 5th, is strength. If I identify solely with my human nature, I may feel daunted by my cares and duties and by the state of the world itself. When I feel small or ill-equipped to face troubling situations or uncertain circumstances, I remind myself I am never without the power of the divine strength within me. The awesome strength of God is inexhaustible and without limitation. Anything I may be called to face is no match for divine strength. As I grow in spiritual understanding, I realize I do not pray for God's help. Instead, I claim the strength of God as an aspect of my divine identity. I affirm, divine strength is mine. I am strong in spirit. As these words grow in my consciousness, I am better able to keep life's struggles in perspective and remember I am strong in God. And from, now this guy's got a very strange name. I'm going to say, is it Habakkuk? Is that it? Habakkuk?
Sounds good.
Or is it Habakkuk, like Chewbacca, Habakkuk? Anyway, his chapter 3, verse 19. God the Lord is my strength. And our affirmation for today, which I'll say, and then we'll all say together, God's strength is my strength. God's strength is my strength.
Okay, now, ooh, I'm glorious today. Today is the time in our service that we can all be Chewbacca and all greet one another, say hi, give a hug, fist bump, whatever's appropriate for you. And we want you to know you who join us from the ethers out there are part of this family, and we're glad you're with us and know that you are cared for and a part of this family. So let's do that now.
All right, for our second congregational, this time y'all can stay seated and I'll stand. Whenever you're ready, Karen.
Just as Master Jesus taught us, be the love you are. Shine the light you bear. Shine the light you bear. Just as Master Jesus taught us, shine the light you bear. Sing the song you hear. Sing the song you hear. Just as Master Jesus taught us, sing the song you hear. Know the joy of life. Know the joy of life. Just as Master Jesus taught us, know the joy of life. Be the love you are. Be the love you are. Just as Master Jesus taught us, be the love you are.
Good morning, everyone. And as this nice warm day comes about, it's going to change in a few hours, so let's enjoy it. Anyway, I'm Reverend Don, and it's a pleasure to welcome each of you to Unity Spiritual Center today. Together we affirm and celebrate our unity, our oneness with each other, our oneness with all it is, and our oneness in God. Your presence is essential for each of us as a unique aspect of the energy that it expresses as Unity Spiritual Center right here and right now, and we know that none of us are here by accident or coincidence. Unity is a New Thought denomination, yet New Thought is nothing new to the world. It is in reality a synthesis of the greatest spiritual concepts from the minds and spirits of humankind across the ages. In Unity, we believe that all people are created with sacred worth, regardless of ethnicity, culture, sexual orientation, or creed, and we know that neither God nor Unity leaves anyone out. So as we open our service today, let's do as we always do, open with prayer. Let's just close our eyes and take a deep, cleansing breath today. And as we do that, let's open our hearts, open our minds, and allow God's energy to flow through us. We are just now closing a year behind us and opening ourselves to the year ahead. Opening ourselves to the abundance, the joy, the presence of God, and all the energy that's right there available. We raise our consciousness, our light, and we do so with an energetic enthusiasm as we look forward to the adventure in this year coming up. And we know that through your presence, all that we could dream of is right there, just to reach out and touch. We know that we're all going to have surprises coming up, new adventures. But we do so with enthusiasm, just with our eyes open and especially with our heart open. Presence, knowing that you are the source of all our good. What a wonderful life we have. Every day getting better. Something to learn from, something to grow from, to expand from. Instead of being alone, we come together as a family in your presence, just to feel that love that radiates from each of us. For this, we are grateful. And for this, we do look forward to the days ahead. We see the people who are in need of prayer, surrounded in your light, your love, your healing power. See that radiance around each of them. But we also see this radiance and energy around the leaders of this country and all the countries of this world. We see it around all our people coming together to bring this world into balance, into peace, into a new beginning. And say thank you, and we are grateful. When the disciples asked, "How should I pray?" Jesus gave them the Lord's Prayer, which together now is translated from the Aramaic, the language that Jesus spoke. Together, infinite presence, which is everywhere. Your name is sacred. Your kingdom is come. Your will is throughout the earth, even as it is throughout the universe. You give us our needful bread from day to day, and you forgive our offenses, even as we forgive our offenders. And you let us not enter into materialism, but you separate us from error. Because yours are the kingdom, the power, and the song, and the praise, from all ages, throughout all ages, sealed in faith, trust, and truth. Each of us is the light and love of God, spiritual beings having a human experience. You are God's beloved, and we embrace you today. This is a time in our service when we'd love to have some kids here to bless, but unfortunately they're not with us today. So we're going to rub our hands together anyway. Get some nice, warm, positive energy going. Hold our hands and say, "Children of the world, we love you, we bless you, and we behold the Christ you are."
Good morning. Today's service is we do every year. It's one of my favorite traditions. Is the White Stone ceremony. And that is where we, everybody. But I'm going to say we go White Stone, we meditate, and aim for ourselves that we want to write that down on the stone. And there is a song that we also do as a tradition every year. It is actually by the Butterworth. And just love the tune, so I'm always excited I get to sing it. And so I have created I'm doing it on the piano. So I hope you enjoy. I will change your name. You shall no longer be born wounded. I I shall no longer be called wounded, outcast, lonely, or afraid. I will change my name. My new name shall be confidence, joyfulness, overcoming, faithfulness, friend of God, one who seeks God's face.
Thank you, Lucinda. Beautiful song. The other day I was talking to someone in the church, and we got to talking about things that happen to people. And one of the questions she came up with was, why do bad things happen to good people? It kind of caught me off guard trying to figure out, okay, how do you answer that question? And one of the things I said was, well, part of life is chaos, which is unusual, you might say, but in reality, come into life, I think, to open ourselves, to learn, to grow, to become who we are. And she said, well, you teach that we're already whole, we're already complete. If we're already whole and complete, then what's to learn? What are we doing here? And as I thought about that, I figured, well, okay, let's give this some thought. Thought about it, and I came up with an analogy I hope you like. If you ladies would go ahead and put there you go. As you see, we have some white marble, just a piece of marble up there. And I like to look at that marble because, as you can see, it's unique. It has the different veins, the different colors that blend together. And even though it's a predominantly white rock, white piece of marble, it's unique. Just like each of us, just like a fingerprint, every piece of stone is different. They're all marble, but each unique. Each whole and complete, just the way it sets. But you might say a sculptor would look at that stone and say, look at that. And he might turn it and look at it at different angles to see what it is and see something in that stone, see a beauty in that stone. And then he takes his hammer and chisel and he starts chiseling away on it, taking little pieces off of it, changing the way it looks, changing the beauty of it. It's still whole and complete, still has that beauty within it that just needs to be brought out. Jesus, when he first grew up, he was not always the example, the teacher, the way shower that we have. He was just a common person, just like you and me. But he grew, he expanded, he opened himself to what was in here. Just like that stone, what's in the middle of it? That truth. He allowed the pieces to be chipped away, allowed that radiance, that beauty to come out. Okay, life is chaos. We are challenged, we face problems, we face adventures, we face all kinds of stuff, each unique to us. Just like the stone, unique to who we are. Giving us an opportunity to learn, to grow, to chip away that holds us back from the in here. We are whole, we are complete. But the object of this is to remove what holds us back from that truth. In our service today, we're talking about a white stone. Marble, probably, or any white stone. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We gathered here in sacred place, opening our hearts to receive divine message, transcend the visible world. We step beyond the limitations of time and form into the realm of spirit, where symbols hold the key to understanding the deeper truths of our existence. Today, I invite you to reflect on the powerful symbol of the white stone. A symbol of purity, transformation, and the infinite potential in each of us. The white stone is the color of light, the essence of clarity, purity that emerges when all else fades away. It is said in metaphysical teachings that white is the combination of all colors, a symbol of completeness. When we hold a white stone in our hand, we are invited to remember that we are complete, just as we are. That we are divine beings, whole and perfect in our essence. The stone asks us to look within and to release all thoughts and beliefs that tell us we're not enough. The world may try to convince us that we need to strive, to chase, to accumulate, to be whole. Yet the white stone reminds us that wholeness is not found outside, but within us. The purity of the white stone is the purity of our own soul. The soul has never been tainted by time, experiences, or judgments. When you hold the white stone, see it as a reflection of your own divine nature. See it as a reminder that no matter the mistake in your path, you're always capable of starting again, anew, of shedding the labels that serve you and returning to the truth of who you are. This white stone carries the vibration of a new beginning, an invitation to reconnect of truth, of who you are. In the spiritual journey, we all encounter moments when we need to release the past and embrace a new chapter. The white stone is a powerful symbol of this renewal. a reminder that we are not bound to the past, but rather free to create our future. Think of the stone as a vessel, just waiting for you to inscribe upon it a new truth that you would give. What is it that you desire to manifest in your life? What is it that you want to let go of? The stone holds no judgment. The surface is blank, open, and just waiting for you to fill it with intention. Let us remember that we are constantly in the process of becoming. Each moment offers us the opportunity to begin again. Whether you are seeking transformation or a deeper connection to spirit, the white stone symbolizes the endless possibilities that are available to you. The white stone encourages us to release all attachments to the past, to grievances, to mistakes, or even triumphs that no longer serve our spiritual growth. When we hold the stone in our hands, we are reminded that we can choose a new thought, a new belief, a new path. As the ancient text of Revelations 2:17 teaches, the white stone carries with it a new name, a name known only to the one who receives it. In this context, the white stone represents not only purity, but also the gift of divine revelation. This new name is symbolic of the unique and infinite nature of our divine identity. Once we've prepared ourselves so that we're ready to be given that white stone word, I say to be given because this is not something you chase after. You cannot force it to happen. After we've taken time and meditation to get ready our soul, we will take the time to simply be quiet and listen. Each of us has a word that is our theme for this year. Each of us has within us a call from God to our greatness. We simply must listen and receive. Listen and know its uniqueness for us. Most of us will have different words, and those who have similar words will still have a unique experience for what is it that you have to open yourself to at this time. Remember, this is not about picking a word that is meaningful to you, it's about listening and receiving the word that you are meant to live out in 2025. It could be the name of somebody. It could be a word like today's word, strength or strong. Anything that you need or comes to you. I remember the first time I became minister here and we did this and I was getting my word. And I came up with Paul. I was thinking, well, that's reaching out there. Now, how am I supposed to do that? But it was just for me to learn to allow my light to shine, to learn who I was. Each year is a different word. Last year, I got one very unique. Still got the rock. I got Jimi Hendrix. And I'm like, well, where did that come from? That's out of left field. Now, what am I supposed to do with this? Jimi Hendrix and I got nothing in common. Well, that's the deal. Jimi Hendrix was somebody who was not, you might say, a pillar of the society or whatever, but he was somebody who he was comfortable within his own skin, living that life. That's something I need to learn. I'm an introvert, have trouble opening myself up, especially around strangers. I'm used to all of you, so it's different. But I need to learn to be comfortable in this skin, to be myself. An ongoing process, but I'm working on it. So whatever word you get is your word. Just open yourself and allow something to flow to you. I'm not interested in receiving a good word. I'm interested in receiving a God word. The word that guides me to a place of my highest Christ self. As we enter meditation, simply trust that this word will come to you. It may come today. Hopefully it will, but if it doesn't, that's okay. Just hold the intention. Spend a little time each day, and you will get your word. Your work from this point forward is to simply trust that it will come. So does everyone have their stone, something to write with? One of us snuck in late. Two of us snuck in late. We'll wait for him to get a stone. Prepare for meditation. Just sit back, relax, and affirm the presence of God. Breathe in, slowly breathe out. And as you do, connect with Source. Ask, what do I need? What is in my way? What do I need to release? What do I need to reconnect with the divine? What is my word? And now let's just spend a little time to allow that to come about. Hopefully you've got a name, a word, something that's meaningful to you. If you did and haven't yet, go ahead and write this on your stone. If not, just be patient. And if you don't get it today, it'll come to you. Just open yourself. So what does this new name represent for you? The white stone invites you to connect to your authentic self and to remember the divine spark that lives within you. You can incorporate this powerful symbol into your own spiritual practice by setting aside a moment each day to hold a white stone or any stone of your choice and to meditate on its significance. As you hold it, reflect on the following. Purity. The stone reminds you that you are pure and whole. Release any feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. Allow the energy of the stone to fill you with the knowing that you are enough. You are. And renewal. Use the stone as a tool to release. As you meditate, write down or speak aloud the things you wish to let go of. Negative thoughts, beliefs, past traumas, old patterns. Allow the stone to absorb them and to let them go, freeing yourself to move forward with clarity and purpose. Divine identity. Contemplate the new name inscribed upon the stone. What is the highest version of yourself that you can embody? What is the truth that your soul wishes to express? Let the white stone guide you to reconnect to your deepest truth. So as we conclude today, the white stone is not just an object. It is a living symbol of the divine truth that resides within you. It reminds us that we are always in the process of renewal, that we are always evolving towards greater clarity, light, and authenticity. Each of you are a unique and beautiful aspect of God. Just like that marble, slowly being chipped away to bring out that true beauty that resides within you. Thank you.
Well, you've given us a lot to think about. Okay, this is the time in our service when we have an opportunity to give back to the work of Spirit, our offerings and our tithes. We give in love and gratitude for our own prosperity, and which comes to us through God, our instant, constant, and abundant source. Will the ushers please come forward? I invite you to hold your offerings in your hand as we say our offertory blessing together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all of the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive, and I am grateful.
Would the ushers please come forward? And please join me as we bless this offering.
My gift forth on the wings of love, and in lands where it can heal and bless, it returns to me, multiplied 1,000-fold, as the universe says yes, yes, as the universe says yes.
And let's circle up. Yeah, warm heart. Uh, we trust you. Okay, our prosperity affirmation. We affirm the continued growth and prosperity of Unity Spiritual Center of Waco, and we are grateful. In our prayer for protection, the light of God surrounds us.
I am the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
I am the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
I am the power of God.
And the presence of God watches over us.
I am the presence of God.
Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator, and we all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
You are divine, perfect in every way. Let the church